1981 was one of those years that looked around and said, yeah, let's start off the decade strong. Movies, TV, toys, and video games were firing on all cylinders, and the culture had this raw energy that made everything feel bigger than life, because 1981 delivered absolute icons. Raiders of the Lost Ark didn't just hit theaters, it crashed through it like a rolling boulder. Harrison Ford became Indiana Jones, the archaeologist who somehow looked cool while running from snakes and punching Nazis. That movie was so good it made whips look like viable accessories. Everyone who saw it walked out wanting a fedora, and at least one of us tried to steal something from a museum for practice. Sometimes it got cold, so you'd be on the quest for fire, which was literally about cavemen grunting their way through prehistoric survival. Watching it was like attending history class on hard mode, and yet somehow it worked. And when you fell asleep, you'd have nice dreams. Cheech and Chong back at it again, selling ice cream laced with, well, let's just say, special ingredients. It was a stoner comedy at its absolute peak, and it had audiences laughing through clouds of smoke. Time Bandits also showed up, giving us one of the strangest and most brilliant adventures of the decade. A bunch of time-traveling dwarfs stealing treasure from Napoleon? Pure genius. Meanwhile, Escape from New York made Kurt Russell into the ultimate anti-hero. Snake Plissken had an eye patch, a growl, and a don't care attitude that made the idea of Manhattan turn into a prison seem way cooler than it should have. If you wanted laughs, Stripes delivered Bill Murray and Harold Ramis, proving the U.S. Army could double as a comedy club. That's the fact. Jack became the rallying cry for anyone who'd ever been in over their heads. On the TV side, things were just as loud. Wrestling was booming, and in Texas, Wrestling Star Wars, also billed as BTW Star Wars, was filling stadiums with larger-than-life showdowns. This wasn't just wrestling, this was a spectacle. The Von Riches were household names, and if you were lucky enough to be in the stands, you walked out hoarse from screaming. Wrestling in '81 wasn't just entertainment, it was a religion with body slams. And then there were the toys. Indiana Jones wasn't just on the big screen. He was sitting on our bedroom floors in action figure form. You could reenact the rolling boulder scene, the whip cracks, even the Ark of the Covenant opening up, minus the whole face melting part, thankfully. Owning Indiana Jones figures meant you were officially in the adventure business, and every living room couch instantly became a lost temple waiting to be explored. Video games in 1981 gave us Defender. That game was like piloting a spaceship through pure chaos. You had aliens to shoot, humans to rescue, and a radar at the top of the screen that stressed you out more than a pop quiz. Defender was fast, relentless, and guaranteed to eat your quarters like Pac-Man at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Every arcade echoed with the sound of laser fire and groans when you crashed into yet another mountain. 1981 was bold. It was adventurous. It was hilarious and intense all at once. It gave us whip-cracking archaeologists, cavemen on quests, wrestlers as rock stars, and arcade screens that dared us to beat them. Looking back, it wasn't just a year that's in our hearts. It was the best year ever.